my Dollar Tree stash. What do you think, Forrest? Does it all look good? We gotta pack it all up. And this is all what I scored at Dollar Tree this morning. And I've got a bunch more food in my bag. And I am switching to smelly proof bags instead of the lock sack. These are smaller. They have a gusseted bottom, so they store food well. And I have a system where I typically have a gallon bag with breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And so I'm gonna keep that system, but I'm getting rid of the big lock sack that the zipper on those kept breaking right here, like every 3 weeks or so, and it was just making me crazy as expensive they are. So I found these on Amazon. I'm excited to use them, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my food all sorted. All right, so here is all of my food for the first 6 or 7 days of the trail. So I know this is a lot of food, but I did not eat well the first few weeks that I was on the trail. I got sick almost from the beginning. I didn't have much appetite, and I actually lost 10 pounds in the first 2 weeks that I was hiking, which is really fast for weight loss. So anyway, I want to make sure that the first stretch here, actually the whole time that I'm out this time, I have good nutrition and I have plenty of food, especially if my hiker hunger kicks in, because I have been more hungry since I started feeling better. So I'm going to walk you through what I have and why. It's a little bit different than what some hikers carry. I mean, some things are similar and some things are different, but I'll take you through it and let you see what I'm going to take with me. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to drop them down below, and I'd be happy to get back to you. Let's start with breakfast, which is one of my most difficult meals. I am really sick of oatmeal, but I've got a couple packs left, so I'm going to bring that. Andy did treat me to this Trailtopia brown sugar and raisin oatmeal, which sounds really good. So that might be my first morning meal, just as a little pick-me-up. I carry some hot cocoa, which sometimes I put in my coffee, and sometimes it's good just to have on a really cold night. Also, apple cider I like to drink in the evening, especially when it's cold. I've got some honey that I can put in there. And sometimes I actually add Fireball to this too. It makes a nice little nightcap. In addition to that, I do carry sugar. Sometimes I just drink my coffee black, and so I'll put the sugar in it. And then this is Nido powder, which is a fortified milk. And I like to add that to either my oatmeal or my coffee. You can buy this in big tubs. It's best if you dissolve it in a little bit of cold water before you put it in hot coffee. It just is less lumpy that way. So those are basically the things I take for breakfast. I am trying new Kellogg's bars. These are protein bars. I was getting the little like toaster pastries that look very similar to this. They taste like toasted Pop-Tarts, but didn't have enough calories for me. They were 100 a piece. I'm going to probably eat 2 of these for 180 calories, plus bump up my coffee with the Nido and the sugar and that sort of thing. So those should be good calories to get me started in the morning. And then during the day, I tend to snack a lot. And instead of using energy chews and things like that, I found I really like Starburst. I am carrying just a few leftover cough drops in case my cough comes back, and ginger chews. I have some real bad issues with acid reflux, and unfortunately mints that I love, like Mentos, don't sit well with me, but the ginger chews do. And then of course some granola bars, which are great. I love the Kind bars, especially the ones without chocolate. Fruit snacks as well, which of course I'm going to repackage those, but those are good for energy along the trail. And then when I like something sweet, I want something that's not going to melt. So Tootsie Rolls and Bit of Honey are good. I snack on Cheez-Its, but I also use those in my dinner. And then this is just a little treat for me. And lots of peanut M&Ms, and then some granola bites too. These will probably be breakfast/snacks, depending on what kind of mood I'm in. As far as lunch, this is another meal that's tough for me. I really don't like tortillas on the trail. I like fresh tortillas at a Mexican restaurant, but I don't know. They don't like me, and I don't like them when I'm hiking. These are great though. They've got the protein from the meat stick and the cheese, and I'll probably also get some just cheese sticks that are pre-wrapped because those are handy to carry. I've got some peanut butter, which is not something I usually bring on the trail, but I think this combined with some crackers, like these multi-seed crackers that don't break up too quickly, are good.
And then I found I did enjoy some of these just little sandwich crackers for a quick lunch on the go. I have a little bit of tuna, again, not one of my favorites on the trail, but I go for the nice white albacore tuna, and then I get the mayo, and if I can find it, a relish pack so I can make tuna salad. And I just eat that with a spoon instead of trying to put it on a tortilla. I have not yet found them, but I love to get the King's Hawaiian little rolls that come in a 4-pack, and those make great sandwiches, especially if I've got cheese or peanut butter to put on those. So I'm gonna look for those at the grocery store and add that. And then for dinner, I didn't have enough appetite even to eat a package of ramen, so I've got 3 things of ramen left. I went ahead and picked up some mashed potatoes and gravy. When I was on the AT, I found that I didn't really hike well after eating mashed potatoes for some reason. Mashed potatoes and Pop-Tarts, I think maybe preservatives didn't work well for me, but it's been a few years, so I'm gonna try those again with the gravy, see how that works out. And I also eat a lot of nuts at dinner time, just for extra protein, as well as beef jerky. If I had the luxury of having dehydrated ground meat, which I did on the AT. I had taco meat and just plain ground meat or chicken that was dehydrated that I could throw into my ramen, and that was nice for beefing it up, literally beefing it up. But I don't have any of that. So beef jerky is great. And then I've also got some sauces that I can put in the ramen, a little bit of olive oil for extra fats that I can put in the mashed potatoes or the ramen if I want a little bit of seasoning. So basically that is my meal plan, and hopefully it's going to work out well. And there it is, all packed up and ready to go. It all just barely fits in my air sack. Having those smaller bags does give me some flexibility because I can take them out if I need to distribute space better in my pack. I can do that, and then I can just either pack the air sack separately or have half the food in the air sack and half in the odor-proof bags until I get to camp and it's time to stuff it and hang it.
So I'm excited to try those changes to my food storage system, and I showed you what I have right now for food, and I think it's a good start for me getting back on the trail. But naturally, every time you resupply, what is in your food bag changes a bit just based on availability of the town that you're in. So it's important to be flexible and to have a lot of different options as far as what you eat. But like I said, I feel pretty good about my choices for right now, and I am excited to get back out there on the trail. It's just a couple days, so stay tuned, and pretty soon you'll be seeing a video of me actually getting out there and hiking again. Thanks.